Stop yawning. We're working here. You yawn
Yeah,
on your
dude.
own time. Jesus.
Ugh, I'm
Hello,
tired.
welcome to Hangfire TV. Ken's tired. Uh, Tonight we are going to talk about building your own gun. If you could build yourself a gun, what would you build?
What would you build?
What would you build?
What would you build?
Are we pointing at the
No,
same person?
that one guy,
The
that
one
geeky
right over
looking guy with
there.
the glasses.
That's not nice.
Oh,
Wait, you're not talking about me, are you? The other guy.
Are you talking about
Anyway,
the guy that's yawning?
we're wasting time here. Jeremy, if you could build
Yes.
yourself a gun,
I would buy. I would
what would you
build an
build?
M1. I would build an M1 Garand
From
because you can
scratch
buy.
or kit?
Well, you could buy the receivers alone, just pre-built, and then you could attach, barrels, stocks, anything like that. And so I think having building your own M1 Garand, do
Sounds
your own
grand.
stock, sounds grand.
Yeah.
Sure does.
So, how much would one of those cost, and how hard is
I,
it?
I haven't even looked into it before. I just thought it'd be a cool idea. I've built ARs before. I built my custom pistol, all that kind of stuff. But actual building a precision long rifle would be an interesting task to do, and just to see what you could do, like the little the tips and tricks that you do to make the rifle most accurate. Offset how the barrel's set up and attached, and those little tweaks that make it just be able to
Well,
hit something at 1,000 yards.
well, if you want to take into the thought process on how much it costs to buy a pre-made Bushmaster AR, and then what we've spent into building our ARs, if that's the difference, yeah, your M1's gonna cost you a couple grand. Easy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be grand?
You don't do that.
See what I
To
did
say,
there?
you
See
don't
what
do
you
that.
did there.
Yeah, he just used the same joke that I already made earlier. Come on, man.
What are you, new?
You're killing me. Pirating
Well,
my
what about-
jokes already when we just started.
I know, right? What about Ken?
Well, there's two that I want to do. I want to build a 1911, but I want to build it from scratch.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
You're
Go
supposed to dub him on that.
I couldn't think of anything to say. Your audio stopped
What?
working. Keep talking. You want to build
1911
it from scratch?
I want to build a 1911 from scratch, from a 80% lower.
That's
just like
not
you
from
can in AR.
scratch.
Well, close enough.
Yeah.
That, and I want to build an SBR AK out of an M92 pistol.
That sounds like a good idea. I should do that.
Hey, I should help you do that. I can live vicariously through you.
That's true.
Wait, isn't that what you do already?
Kind of.
Probably. So I actually agree with you. I kind of want to build a 1911 too. I actually looked into it at one point and realized that it's not like building an AR whatsoever. An AR and building an AR is so easy that it gives you like false confidence that you know what the hell you're doing.
It's
And
assembling an AR. You're not building an AR.
yeah, exactly. I mean, even if you finished
Yeah.
an 80% lower, you're still not really doing that much compared to what people have to do, fitting slides and, machining parts and all that stuff to
Yeah.
get them to perfectly fit together when you're
One of the
building a
main
1911.
reasons. One of the main reasons I haven't even thought about attempting to start it was I read a thread on one of the forums. The guy was like, he spent days just lapping the slide. I'm like,
Yeah.
No,
I
thank
read a big blog post that was like that too. The guy basically, the synopsis was, if you really want to build a 1911, go ahead. But if you really just want a gun that works, don't build it yourself. I mean, you put it together and you're like, yay, but that's not the end of it. You have to actually make it run, and it's not easy, apparently. Have you built a 1911? If so, tell us. Was it hard? Because we want to do it, but we're lazy.
I'd almost rather
Yeah.
start out with one and kind of just modify the living hell out of it. Kind of like
Modify.
Jeremy did with his competition gun. It's a lot easier starting with a functioning weapon.
Yeah.
Then you at least
But-
know if whatever you did made it better or worse. You can
Yeah,
check.
True,
yeah,
because-
exactly.
When you put that new part on, you take it out to shoot it, and it doesn't run correctly. Well, then you'll know what you did wrong, and you're not starting from scratch trying to figure out what you did and what's going to work and what's not going to work. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's my thing with my competition, that it was trial and error. Triggers, springs, stuff like that. If I had a malfunction, I knew, okay, well, the last thing I added was this spring, so let me replace it back to a stock one. Oh, that fixed the problem. Cool. Well, if you build a scratch 1911 and take it out of shooting, and
It could be
if you got a
anything.
failure to feed, oh crap, well, what's going on? Is it the feed ramp? Is it the short stroking? Is it, I mean, there's,
Is it the
Did I
spring
miss a
problem? Is
bird
the
that I didn't
slide
get
too
cleaned off?
tight?
right.
Blah
So,
blah
I mean,
blah blah blah.
I can see the issue there. But if you're if you're a technical person and you like, figuring out problems like, diagnosing something and repairing it, that might be something you might enjoy.
And if you can go walk into your backyard and test fire things.
There you
Because
go too.
It takes me so long to go out shooting that, it would take me a year to get something like that running, just because I'd have to be running to the range all the time just to try and fire it a few times to see if it even works. I sound like I'm talking myself out of it. I decided a long time ago that I wasn't ready for that yet.
And then you bought an 80% lower and a jig.
Several of them, yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't buy a 1911 80% lower, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay, well then there you
I
go.
don't think there's jigs for those. You're hand machining those.
I don't
There's no
know.
guide.
I haven't looked into them at all. What about AKs? Build yourself. Folded from
That-
flats.
Oof.
Come on.
Well, that would be interesting because you'd have to have a brake to bend the metal
Yeah,
properly.
I'd almost
Yeah, you
rather
need a big
start
press.
with like a completed
You
receiver.
need a lot of machinery to do that.
You guys are.
There's a company that makes receivers here in the United States, right?
Oh yeah, doesn't Arsenal do it?
I think Arsenal does.
They convert ones that are shipped in from other countries.
Right, what the 922R rule or some crap like
Yeah,
that.
Yep.
Has to have a certain amount of U.S. made parts in it to make it legal.
Yep.
Yeah. The one I
So-
want to build is kind of difficult because a lot of the parts have been discontinued for a few years. So it's like I'm going to be collecting a lot of used parts to get it going the way
To
I
build
want it
what?
to. The AK.
You're building it with discontinued old parts.
No, like the styles, like the style stock that I want, they discontinued it.
Uh,
The style handguard that I want, they discontinued it for a newer version. It looks
Damn
different.
you Russians!
No,
Wasn't the Russians?
no, it wasn't
Okay,
them.
sorry, Russians.
They're all
Don't hurt
mainly
us.
U.S. parts.
The Russians. Why are you making fun of the Russians? They're our
I
friends.
wasn't. I said,
said
please
yeah.
don't hurt us.
Oh yeah. I thought we should be saying that to North Korea. 'Cause that guy's
Sorry.
crazy.
On that note,
Yeah. Please don't hurt us either.
Yes, we're your friends.
Anyway, if you like this video, make sure to click thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your grandma.
tell us in the comments what kind of weapon you want to build.
There you go. That guy got it. That guy got it.
Just too slow, Jeremy. Just too slow.
Whatever.
If enough of you comment, we'll make Jeremy jump off the roof into a swimming pool in a future episode.
Whose swimming pool would I be jumping into?
Doesn't matter.
I got a doggy pool. You're welcome to use that.
There you go.
That
Done.
might hurt.
It's happening.
You float,
Would I have
right?
to do? Would I have to do a belly flop?
Not unless you want to.
I don't think anybody
You'll
wants to
get
see
bonus
that anyways.
points. No, they really don't.
Bonus style points.
If you're
For the
going
belly
shirtless, we're gonna have to blur it out.
Yeah, so nobody will see anything anyway because it'll just be a fuzz jumping off the roof.
I'll pass. Thanks
That's
though.
disgusting. Alrighty then. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye.